I talked to him yesterday at practice. He decided Cornish only played 1 minute against Indiana.
For Penn State, protect the paint without fouling, and somebody's got to make a three.
It would help. That spreads the defense. They can get to the hoop. They got to do a great job, dribble, drive. Road, they have really struggled, and that makes it difficult for them to get any chance to win a game.
Here's Ulrich with 2 to shoot. Going to have to hurry. Can't connect, and the rebound to
Has not practiced. Yesterday, I think, was really the first live action he's had in a while. He had the flu, a fever, so he's a little bit weak.
Jacob Kofi with...
Actually, either team does, and we saw that one right there. It wasn't a real good, clean look.
Caden Mingo pushing it up the floor. Back to Ulrich. The trail 3-1.
And make it tough on right here, getting to the paint, make it tough on the Penn State defense.
Asar just trying to clear space around Ulrich, and Ulrich held his ground.
And they're undermanned, and you can't worry about it. They came back very positive practice yesterday. They're going to come and play hard. They play well at home.
Josh Reed, who's Kofi, who gets the foul, his first. Caden Mingo in the corner to Josh Reed. That 3 won't go, but an offensive rebound. Ulrich can't.
USC to crash the boards on both ends of the court.
And a turnover. Dillion to the other end of the floor against Woods, and Penn State with the early lead. Steals per game this season. Here's Elijah Arenas. Turns the corner against Ulrich, and an easy 2 at the rim for the talented freshman who's... Here's Dillion. Back out it goes. Penn State 0 for 4 from 3, so they go inside to Reed for 2.
Again, Reed's been a nice addition.
Nowhere to go with 10 to shoot. Now Woods will go baseline, and a turnover thrown right back to Arenas. Oh, Dominic Stewart was trying to bang.
Got to crash the glass, and they've done that. They got 5 defensive rebounds, but it'd be nice to get an offensive rebound in here somewhere.
And 2 off the 3, but Mingo rips the rebound. Now he'll try the triple. And a short 3. Tunja with the rebound. Here's Reed inside. Bodies jumping all over the place. Coach says push him in the hip. Kofi inside, waiting for traffic to clear. Couldn't get it to go. Now he'll try to bully his way to the basket. Gets 2.
Last does so much, and he's a good defender.
Oh, Mingo with the scoop, and there's Ulrich on the offensive glass. Earns a trip to the free throw line by
Worker staff. He goes with his instincts. I'm not sure where the instincts come from, but he goes with it.
Ulrich back today after missing the Michigan game with illness. Now would have beaten Michigan that night. Michigan wasn't going to lose to many people the way they played that night, as Arenas launches and hits the 3 for the 1-point lead.
That looked very, very so natural.
He tore his meniscus in July after that car accident in April that they put him into a coma for a few days to help recover from. Just getting back up.
Yeah, and again, I said one of the keys was somebody make a 3. Sooner or later, they're going to.
Marsh will try, and he'll hit for USC. Second made.
And that's why he didn't start him. He thought it would be helpful to have him come off the bench and get them going.
Ulrich 3 at the top, and it drops for Penn State. Then to Hauser. Good defense by Penn State.
Yeah, good possession, and they've stayed in this game because they've controlled the boards. 11 boards, 5 offensive so far.
And Hauser off the bench. You didn't say what somebody. Easter. Floater drops down to tie the game at 16.
To shoot, locked and load, that lefty, it looked pretty good.
Penn State was 2 of 20 from 3 against Michigan, and now
giving him the lead here.
Here's Asar. Lost the handle, able to get it back. And Asar somehow wriggles through that.
The league, one of the tops, and getting to the free throw line, drawing fouls. You know where he's going, but it's really tough to stop him.
Oh, Dillion able to burst as he turned that corner. It's probably not the first player you've ever been able to say that about.
In a few.
Asar inside, fouled. And Ezra Asar heads to the free throw line. Just at the line, his 195th free throw attempt of the season, and this one drops.
Plays hard, gets to the paint. Again, I said before, you know he's going to the paint, but it's tough to stop him.
Oh, and 1.
Those are the little plays, the hustle plays. Coach Musselman talked about it on the pregame, that you've got to make those plays.
Dillion making another.
But he can shoot the basketball on those mid-range.
14 points per game as Kofi back on the floor, able to swish that 2. And now the off up a little bit.
Some energy in this building.
Asar with the steal to the other end, and Asar with a 2-hand flush.
Big guy showing some.
Rising up, the 5'11" Jordan Marsh around the screen. Here's Hauser. He hit one. Can't connect on this one, but the tip is there. How about Josh Reed? Marsh the skip. Woods in the corner. The triple is off. Rebound kicked around and saved. Woods finds Kofi, and a foul is
$1 million helping patients and research. But what they're doing is just outstanding.
USC with ball poked over to Dillion. Penn State's hit 5 of their last 6. USC 6 of their last 7. Dillion with the triple. Up inside, poked right back, and the turnover right back. That's 5 for Penn State, 4 for USC. In the corner, quick triple for Marsh, and it drops. And USC Green trying to pick his way through traffic. Ball loose. Another turnover up ahead to Arenas. Arenas to the rim for an easy 2. And a timeout taken by Penn State. The finish. 11 to shoot. The entry to Juric. Working against Asar inside. Juric just strong, backing him down.
Good strong move.
1% from the floor. Woods in traffic. Everything but the bucket. It's batted out of bounds. And boy, won't go. Thrown back into play, but it's USC ball. Long pass ahead to Asar. Asar dislodging Juric underneath for 2.
Nice pass. Hoop for the Trojans.
A lot of points on the break now. 11 to 2 fast break points in favor of USC. Bingo looked off balance, and
he's got, you can tell the workout moves. He's been in that gym.
Dillion, tough contested jumper that ties it at 34. Asar there to block his path. Now the double comes with Woods. Open man is Dillion. On the drive, baseline through Asar for 2. Raises the front of the iron. Numbers if they hurry. Woods thought he was fouled. Reed chugging to the other end. End to end for Josh Reed. 2 more. He's got it. Here's Stewart. Got the screen. Bouncing to the screener Reed. Inside 10-0. Penn State.
Momentum, there's no doubt about it. Not a good possession for USC.
Dillion, little double dribble. Got caught in the air. Good run out to throw off Dillion.
Because they're pinching the paint against USC.
Shot no good for Cornish, and then on the floor, jump ball is called. It'll stay. Line is frustrated with his group right now. He wanted him to go earlier. Woods with 2 seconds with 1, and Woods gets the floater to drop. Penn State will inbound, and it's taken away. Musselman's strategy of not always auto-benching a guy with 2 fouls. He played a lot in that second half as the work inside done by Juric gets 2 for Penn State. Nice response today for Penn State.
They've been able to come back. They've been beat bad several times in the season. Would come back.
State Arenas a contested 3 looking to answer. He cannot. The rebound batted around, swatted out to Woods. Second chance for USC. Woods on the attack using the window. Still talking about it, and that's enough. And Stewart misses the first of the technical fouls.
Explanation, he just turned around and didn't argue with him.
Nope. He was very... Now Reed going to work. 10 to shoot. Dillion from the elbow. Strokes.
Gonna have success.
Marsh with his pocket picked. It's Caden Mingo, who had 8 steals earlier against Sacred Heart. Ahead to Dillion for the flush and a timeout.
If the energy comes from the coaches, you're in trouble.
Cornish trying to find some space. Kofi with the wraparound pass to Asar, who's fouled. And Ezra Asar, as he does,
was play good defense without fouling, and they've done that.
On March 10th through the 15th to secure your seats today. That tournament is going to loom very large for a lot. Moment it brings Gabe Dines onto the floor. Ezra Asar stays out there with 3, and there's Dines meeting at the rim, but a foul. Dines can't.
I thought it looked like a pretty good block.
Juric will try to cash in with the first at the line.
Footwork, good hands. A little bit of surprise for them. They thought maybe a couple of the USC needs a Cam Woods moment. Kind of like that Iowa game. Somebody's got to step up and be big for them.
Maybe it'll be Jerry Easter, the freshman, who hits that 9.
Little tight curl out of the out-of-bounds play.
Dillion hesitates past Asar, playing with those 3 fouls, and Dillion backing out against Dillion. Looking for the screen, splits the 2 defenders. Dillion, rather Easter just stumbling toward the basket, throws it away.
Good job contesting that. Good possession. Now we can see if USC can get a little momentum on this end.
Arenas had a little trouble gathering that ball and still able to get the 9. Trying to mount a comeback and avoid a bad loss on the resume. Arenas down to Dines. Oh, Hauser with the block. That's a tie. No good. Penn State's missed 2 front ends of 1-and-1s. Quickly up the floor. Oh, what a spin, and Kofi to the rim for 2. Arenas. Tough catch by Kofi. A lot of traffic inside. Can't pull that one down, and a foul on the floor. Woods trying to use those screens. Finds the man in the corner, Jordan Marsh with a 3. And here come the Stewart in trouble. Ball taken away. Kofi with a steal. Arenas quick bounce ahead. It ends up with Woods, and it's a 2-point game.
We talked about it at defense.
USC looking to tie it up. The curl, Woods, count it, and the foul. He'll go to the line looking for the lead. And now Mingo. Back it goes. Hauser hit from there early. That shot well short, and a whistle on Josh Reed.
Zone. They practiced this yesterday. Just a little change of defense and a steal.
And Dillion to the other end. He's fouled.
Another casual pass.
He didn't look, and he should have. Here's Dillion to the other end, and a block by Arenas. And it's going the other way with a foul. That'll be 10 to shoot. All the way inside. No. Dines there to follow it up with a 2.
He's not the greatest offensive player.
Who wants a bucket for Penn State? On the bounce, Stewart to the rim. Degree of difficulty high. A big comeback win out on the road. Woods on the attack. In traffic. Tough shot for Cam Woods, and USC has their largest rebounds per game, the last 5 coming in. And he's got 13 in this one. And blocked by Dines. Staying with it as Urich gets through the defense. Count
below the free throw line. They didn't get it to the paint. You gotta attack it. You gotta get some movement.
Mingo splits. The step through and the floater brings Penn. Urich with the screen. Reed. Shot fake. Secures the dribble against Kofi for 2. And then Dines with the offensive board. He'll go to work inside. Dines has it ripped away. Out it goes to Arenas. The triple drops. A giant bucket for a light. Right back into that zone. Arenas drops it to Kofi. Much better attack of that zone. And he backs it down. 4 on the shot clock. Gonna have to hoist a contested jumper here. Mingo in the corner, heaves it at the rim, and that's a shot clock violation. Rich inside. Reed got the mismatch and an easy 2.
Nice pass. I think it's interesting because you want Dines in there for defense, but Kofi and Azar much.
4-point game. Penn State has hit 4 of their last 5 shots, trying to keep it going. It's Reed looking for the answer. Top of the key 3. Wants to go one-on-one against Urich. 5 to shoot. Arenas, step back jumper, pinballs out, and it's out of bounds, staying with USC. 2 shots for Arenas.
Number 9. Right up there and get that concentration and relaxation.
2 for 2. 4 for 4 on the afternoon.
Looking for the 3.
Here's Dillion. Now Stewart, 15 to shoot. He'll drive inside. High, arcing shot off the window is good. It's a 1.
Didn't look quite as pure. And
22 for Arenas. This one won't stick. He'll leave the rim here. Up the floor, Dillion on the run. To the rim, lay it in. We're tied at 75. 10 seconds to go. In it comes to Arenas.
Going to the freshman.
Arenas a little bobble. The spin. 2 seconds. Arenas high off the window. It'll drop and it'll count. Heave is short, and Elijah Arenas delivers in the clutch. And the Trojans get a 2-point win on the road at Penn State.
You got to love it. He always finished with some contact. Big-time basket, big-time performance for the freshman.
And the star is indeed born